until such time as we have credits, we'll just go for
I need to make some new ones, I think.
We need some new Call of Cthulhu ones, too, for, insane characters and everything.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Just have their image slowly get greener and greener, saturated.
Well,
yeah.
And we can't really say that we're in Egypt anymore, because we're not. We're on the plains of Lang.
That's right. You guys are deep in the Dreamlands.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry.
Alrighty. So for Fallout, you guys, I know it's been a while since we have played due to life and everything. But you guys have entered into this competition in this sleepy little town, where they basically resupply their general store by having a contest to send people out into the city environs to collect things and bring them back. Whoever brings back the most value worth of salvage wins a prize. The prize this year is an entire case of Blamco mac and cheese, which has been perfectly preserved. A modified 10mm pistol that is automatic and has a quick exchange magazine. A case of ammunition to go along with that. I guess it would be a skein of ballistic weave, as well as a ballistic weave lab coat. So some very good prizes for whoever should come in first.
I just realized I haven't updated my character yet.
Should probably do that.
Yeah, doing that right now.
So there are several teams of scavengers who have signed on to this, and everybody had like a staggered start, so you can't just start killing each other right away.
Yeah.
One of the teams is comprised of members of the Brotherhood of Steel, who have seem to have a plan and a purpose. They are not just randomly scavenging buildings. They have disappeared into the city environs, and you guys are hoping to track them down and maybe find out what it is that they're up to.
Yeah, 'cause through quick peeks, we get an idea of the area they were heading to.
Exactly. But while you were moving around, you came across a group of raiders who attacked you, who were seemingly not on anything. Odd for raiders. No chems. Hideous scars on their bodies. Okay, that's a little weird. But eventually, during your searching, you came to an old church. And a little campsite set up around this church, and they seem to be tending to those in need, providing like soup and drinks and like a little tent city. Boise snuck up because he wasn't quite sure. These folks, nobody is that nice in the wastelands to give food and water away for free. So he kind of snuck forward to check out the church. Didn't get inside, but took a look through the windows and heard what seemed to be some sort of chanting. Very, very not religious, not in any recognized religion at any rate. And he did understand what appeared to be the name of their god, the being that they were trying to appease, named Ugg Qualoth. And I believe that's where we left off.
Yes. Just a note, the perk list is not in the journals anymore.
It's not in journals. It should be under...
It's not in items either.
Oh, that's because I actually made it as a compendium.
Because it's up your health level by 1, a skill by 1, and add a perk. Is that right?
Correct.
When you update? Okay.
Okay. One second.
Yeah, I see the compendium. Just like the compendium of disease.
I don't see it.
There
it is.
I added it back to items. Yeah, I did a bunch of things and compressed them into compendiums just so it doesn't like load everything onto your machines like every single time. It just speeds things up a little bit. But yes, so Boise, you have approached this old church, kind of taken a peek in, and things do not seem exactly kosher.
Yeah. Yeah, time to make my way back to the group. Because it's very much a not kosher situation, but also not just jump the gun and get everyone into the situation one way or another.
Give me a stealth roll. Or sneak roll.
Yep.
All right. So deciding that discretion is the better part of valor, you do make your way back to the group. And you guys can decide what you would like to do.
Yeah, so it looks like it's a good old fashioned conversion service. You know, you want your food, you want your drink. Yeah, you got to get converted to Qualash, the being that they're trying to appease while people are being purified inside. It's not like and the people there, it's not like they're being strapped and tortured. It's like they're held in place while they're being purified most wonderfully. Let's just say wonderfully. They could use a doctor while they're being purified, but they're not resisting it. So you get a whole bunch of happy cultists here, which I think might be attached to those clean raiders we just fought not that long ago.
So do we want to get involved or not? We just could pass by and they'd be on our way.
I mean, they might have some good salvage stuff to bring back, but there's a good number of them. Just no matter how many are combatants or not. That's the rough thing about cults, you know. Someone might not normally be a combatant, but you know, you mess up their cult, and suddenly they've sworn an oath to kill you.
Yeah, and I don't think the special items that we're looking for are here too.
Oh, you never know, but
yeah, sure.
It is on the unlikely side.
Well, then I say we press forward, my friends.
I think we should avoid them.
Yeah.
All right. So just take note and let the townies know when we're done. Because it ain't that far from, you know, their area. They may be infiltrating. Might be disappearances that they're not aware of yet.
Who knows? Maybe they'll offer us a gig to come out and clear them out.
True. All right. Let's get to getting. Before they stumble on us and make the choice for us.
Yeah. Good idea.
All right. So without drawing attention to yourself, you guys can give this old church a fairly wide berth. You do see as you're traveling there are people that are headed in that direction. People who look like they're probably fairly hard up. Some of them are already injured, but definitely walking with that. Walking with purpose in that general direction.
light at the end of the tunnel, if nothing else.
Yeah, when your life is fairly shitty, you kind of grasp at whatever rope gets thrown your way.
Yeah. Even if that rope's slowly becoming a noose on the region.
Yeah. So as you guys head out, are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just kind of seeing what there is?
Well, I don't think the comic Most Wanted is going to be just in a random spot. It's more likely to be in like a comic book store, I think he mentioned, or a similar type of bookstore or something.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for medical stuff.
Yeah. Can I say other than that? It's the standard scavenge 10-pack. Medical supplies, ammunition, points of interest, alcohol for the alcoholics.
So everybody.
I've managed to be a waterholic so far.
That's probably a good choice. Yeah. Stay hydrated.
Not thirsty, my friends.
So I will get somebody to give me a perception and survival roll. Whoever is kind of keeping an eye open as you travel.
11 tagged.
14 tagged.
Higher. Yeah, much higher.
No, I'll take an AP off that just because.
It's too busy cleaning his gun.
Oh.
That's a nice one.
Suddenly, the fogs and the mist clear, and Boise sees clear as day.
Yeah.
So
look, in the distance, 5 miles off, it's a vertibird.
You do actually see some vertebrates in the air.
Fuck. Bard's tongue. No.
They are a distance off. To what you presume to be the east, actually with your super high roll there. Yeah, definitely off to the east, and it looks like there's probably about 3 or 4 of them.
I would definitely bring up my scope to take a look.
Yeah.
To try and get a better look.
And they are definitely on the descent.
Yeah.
And they look like through your scope. They look well maintained, and it's the typical thing. Like there is the guy in power armor, like manning the door gun. Like they are coming in prepped for trouble.
Yeah.
Can't say I blame them.
Any other details of note before we get into the spend AP for information?
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to spend one for any markings of note, like if it's Enclave or Brotherhood.
It's definitely Brotherhood.
Okay. Other than that, it's be spending to try and basically find the type of structures we're hoping for.
Just to know what, Mike?
Sorry?
Our party AP pool is increased by +1.
Oh, nice. You picked up inspirational?
Yeah, it was a couple when I made the character. I just took Junktown Jerky Vendor when we did our level up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
decreased.
So maximum AP of 7 now, which is nice. And I've actually got a toggle, so I can turn that on, which is cool.
Oh, excellent.
That's a nice improvement.
Well, it means I don't have to remember it, and we don't have to remember it.
No, exactly, because that was the thing.
Perfect. Definitely, like I said, like three vertebrates on the descent, side guns mounted and armed and manned. The people manning the doors are wearing power armor.
Yeah.
You're very typical like Brotherhood of Steel coming in on an approach sort of thing.
Yeah. All right. I see. Off to the east, we got 3 Brotherhood vertibirds on a hot drop. Like they're going in, ready for a combat zone. Got power armor, manning the guns and everything.
Well, maybe we're going to be lucky and they'll clear out whatever trouble's waiting for us when we get there.
I mean, clearly these guys are looking for something else than what we are chasing. Like,
well, I don't.
They're not in the competition.
I think we're going to want to be aware of whatever they're involved in because they've sent 3 vertibirds plus plus probably that ground team that's probably gave them the sighting to come in.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
But we should probably make sure to check to see if there's anything worth scavenging between here and there. Don't want to put all of our eggs in one rad scorpion basket.
So you guys continue on for a ways, trying to put some distance between you guys and the church. And then Boise, with your very keen eyes, you come into an area. It looks like it used to be like a commercial district, like kind of like a strip mall on one side of the road and a strip mall on the other side of the road, sort of thing.
Okay.
And each one with like 4 or 5 stores in them.
Yeah.
The one that catches your attention is called Voza's Hobbies and Comics.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
No, keep your eyes open, guys. We've got a hobby and comic shop over here on this strip mall coming up.
Ooh. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And again, I'll get a perception and survival roll. Difficulty of 2.
I know what one I'm re-rolling with a luck. Just because of what it is. Oh, man.
Right.
I didn't want to spot whatever's there and also let it know that we're here.
So as you start making your way down, kind of between these 2 strip malls, you clock a couple of things. In each of the strip malls, you see the glint of sunlight on gun barrels.
Oh.
And you also see scattered on the street little red beeping lights.
I think we got a no man's land coming up here. This is either a really well orchestrated ambush from both sides, or we got like 2 competing sides trying to make sure no one crosses the middle.
So the middle's a no-go.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of mines, and I can see guns in some of the windows.
Are there any fire escapes? Like if we backtrack a little bit, is there any way up under the roof line? Is there enough of a roof line to walk across the roof line?
You could probably climb up, but there's no fire escapes because they're all like single-story strip mall type of buildings. But you could probably climb up onto the roofs.
HVAC access.
Yeah. Well, why don't we just bypass it? And I point to the dumpster and then the AC that's hanging on the wall, and then the roof line, and just go up out of line of sight.
We can take a gander at that. I expect we're still going to have to. Well, I mean, we get a target of interest in here, so we're going to go into a shit show either way. But we might be able to at least call the shots from up above. Pick our spot.
Well, and who knows? Maybe the roof is cracked open up there, and we might find a way into the building, or we'll see that it has a back door we can sneak into.
I hope so, because at range, I'm useless.
Have to get ourselves a vertibird so we can hot drop you into the middle of the fight.
Yeah, that would be nice.
There's some over to the east.
Yeah. if we hurry to the east, this totally isn't like that Starfield game. We'll be able to actually secure one of those ships.
Oh man, you just got to get sneakier.
I ran out of patience. So far, the two I've had it shot at, I've run out of patience just before, and they leave just as I get to them.
That is absolutely fair.
So strength and athletics to climb up, or you can just spend 2 AP to climb up.
I'd use my strength
As
one.
the whole group?
No, individually.
I'll spend 2.
I mean, I can help people. But,
Yeah, you can absolutely help people up. So if you want to roll your strength and athletics, it's difficulty 0, so any action points you generate go into the pool, and then those people can use the 2 to climb sort of thing.
So, 2 dice.
Yeah.
Now you got one more into their thing, so that works out for some. And I already spent 2, so there's plenty there to get everyone up. Since Smiths isn't here.
All right, so yeah, you guys kind of go back to the start of where the one of the strip malls is. Clamber up onto a dumpster and then up. Mass helps some folks up onto the roof.
Yes, please.
You got a good vantage point here, and it does look like the road between both strip malls is mined fairly densely.
So if we throw a can of something or just a shoe, just everything is going to blow up?
It's possible.
That's a good distraction.
Depends how good your aim is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen people shoot those things, and yeah, they have a tendency to set each other off, and it gets really messy really fast. I can't say I enjoyed the experience.
Yeah, the term for it's something about
Shit
like
show.
killing your brother.
Oh, I thought it was called shit show.
Well, it is a
That's what
shit
turned
show.
into.
I mean, the technical term.
No, I thought that was the technical term.
No, that's the realistic term.
See, there's all kinds of these acronyms stuff.
FUBAR.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm used to dealing with them in a hospital, and I usually left the combat stuff to other folk.
This is your typical snafu when it comes to wasteland life. Situation normal, all fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, if they're close enough together, and it's in the way of us getting into the building, then why don't we just step back a little bit here, and Mr. Boy's party down there. Shoot one of the mines.
I'm the only one hearing some latency from Mike.
Nope.
No, he's cutting. Yeah.
I was
I
just
think I
about
got
to
almost
let
everything he said, but the time drops between it.
Right. A quick look at the roof of the strip mall, and there's a couple other like buildings adjacent to it, but you would have to like basically jump an alley. But the strip mall itself is like all one roof. It does seem to be intact, largely because it has been patched together.
No.
Like pieces of sheet metal and 2x4s and stuff have been kind of like nailed or bolted into place to patch over holes. Not completely patched over, but enough so you would have to move things to get a body through.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be any guards here, and each of the individual stores in the strip mall does have like a roof access hatch. And there seems to be three separate stores in this particular strip mall.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. But pick one and just deal with it.
Well, if you want to check the one that we're in with you, because Malay in the lead, I'll keep Overwatch to see if anyone tries to make it into our building.
Yeah, sure. I could. Yeah, I'll start checking the first one.
Okay. Perception and survival.
It's on the rest of us now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's close. Not nothing hard, bad, but nothing good either.
So yeah, you check over the hatch. It seems to be fine. It's a hatch. It does look much more effort put into keeping this hatch structurally sound and functional than was put into patching the roof. It is solidly built.
Okay. So you guys want to watch my ass a little bit, and I'll jump down.
What? Yeah. I'll cover you.
Yeah, I've got the rifle. I'm keeping an eye on the rest of the approaches.
So yeah, I'll jump down to see if we can get some stuff.
All right. So when you open the hatch,
Kaboom!
there is a kaboom. Everybody on the roof is going to take 7 points of physical damage.
Sorry, who just took what?
Everybody that is on the roof.
Isn't that all of us?
It is all of you.
Oh,
I guess.
As there's an explosion from the hatch.
yikes.
Well, at least it wasn't
physical,
you.
right?
As a
Wow.
Alphabetically, so Arkham takes it in the head.
Okay, so I've got armor 4, so it's 3 damage to the head.
Yeah.
Ow! Lying ground, ears ringing, world spinning, and I'm seeing stars.
Right.
Just enough to avoid the injury.
Boise's going to take it to the torso.
Oh. Fortunately, it's a good amount of armor there. It'd still take 2, but,
Mass is going to take it to the left leg.
That makes sense. It's probably the leg he's got right beside the hatch.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And Rebecca is going to take it to the left arm.
Yeah, I only have 2 armor, so I'm taking 5. So
that's an injury.
wound.
That is an injury, yes.
Yes, it is.
How do you mark the injury?
If you, I think it's if you... on
The boxes.
Yeah, on the status
Okay.
tab.
Oh, left click injury. Okay.
Yeah.
Left click
And it
injury
means
and right click once it's treated.
You
So
click
yeah,
again to remove it when you actually get fully healed.
yeah.
Much later down the road.
So there's explosion goes off. Rebecca catches it in the arm. Mass catches it in the leg. Like some of the shockwave and shrapnel catches Boise in the torso and Arkham in the head. And it makes a tremendous amount of noise.
I mean, unfortunately, all those locations like make visceral physical sense. Like Arkham starting to lean in to cover him, Boise hunched down, watching over the lip, so it's mostly torso. Rebecca starting to reach, just that. Wait, I'm not so sure about this that Rebecca has.
Yeah, from down below, you can definitely hear some movement around. It takes like a second or two for like the smoke from the explosion to kind of dissipate.
Mop.
But on the plus side, the hatch is open.
Forever.
Is that a plus side?
So for the people who took criticals, so for mass, until your wound is treated, you can't sprint, and moving is a major action for you.
Yeah, okay.
And for Rebecca, you cannot use your left arm.
Yep.
But from down below, you hear like, what the fuck? Somebody's trying to get in. Positions! Everybody get into positions!
This would be a time to slam a stim pack into our dock, right?
Most likely, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to take one of the 2 stim packs that I have, and jam it into the dock's arm.
All right.
Her capability is drastically impacted by not being able to hold a med kit and a stim pack.
Yeah, it's hard to give you guys medical treatment if I don't have 2 hands to use. Thankfully, my left hand is not my dominant hand.
No, it's your submissive hand.
Yeah. And after the ringing in your ears kind of clears and you hear like the scuttling down below and stuff, from across the road,
yeah,
you hear a, get him! Get him, guys! Good luck! Good luck! Go in there, get them!
They are opposing factions. But it might be store by store.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So as you like pull out the stem pack and jam it in, everybody's kind of like deciding what to do, and people are moving around into positions from across the road.
You Regent Mall scum, you've got nothing on us amazing Fredericton Mall and people.
Pretty much.
Brookside, on the other hand, no one even knows it's there anymore.
So from across the road, you're like, we'll give you 100 caps if you clear them out. And from down below you hear, we'll give you 150 caps if you go get them.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this place?
All I'm hearing is there's at least 250 caps on the table.
That's a lot of caps.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And there's like that kind of pregnant pause as everybody kind of like sizes up the situation. And whoever's got the best perception and survival, which I think is probably Boise, can give me a roll.
You know, I could yell out that I'm a medic and maybe they'd leave us alone.
How about you get out the comic shop and we won't shoot anyone?
Well, I'm sure there's room here for negotiation. And Boise, from down below, you hear a very high-pitched whining sound that you can identify as a minigun powering up.
Oh,
Someone
sweet.
spin up a minigun. Move, guys.
Oh god, I'm not going down there.
Throw a grenade
No,
down
I think they're gonna shoot up.
No, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Can somebody toss a grenade down there?
I mean, I still have a Molotov if we want to switch roof, because this building's going to be on fire afterwards.
Do it!
Yeah. Okay, I'll throw a Molotov in the traps.
All right. Give me a throwing roll.
And I believe that's initiative right after the word.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Is it the throwing abilities? or
Yes, it-
just on the Molotov cocktail?
You can just hit
You
Molotov
should be able to just hit Molotov.
because you'll use your throwing,
So, mm.
including your ability to reroll for luck and stuff.
Yeah, should maybe we could get worse.
Well, what you're looking at right now is they're taking half damage, no effects.
Yeah, but I think the
But
building
you
would be
need
on
2
fire.
successes for them to take full damage with effect.
So you might want to re-roll.
Yeah, but the
Spend your
goal here
luck
is
and make it count.
just
Huh?
to put the building on fire. Honestly,
If no effects mean the building isn't on fire.
Yeah, and none of them are hurt
Well,
enough to
yeah.
fucking get their minigun to stop shooting at us. You can tell what I'm worried about. That big
Yep.
fucking goddamn minigun! As the police officer shouted in Terminator 2. Before
used
flying his helicopter away because, holy shit, it's a minigun.
Yeah.
I guess I used 1 luck to reroll 1, hoping something.
Oh, that was almost
Oh.
amazing.
Yeah, almost.
All right.
least I got
So, yeah, you kind of toss the Molotov down. Trying to be careful because, I mean, the reason you're here at the comic book shop is to try to find the comic you're looking for.
Yeah, well, right now it's to avoid the minigun right now. So
But yeah, there's a splash of high proof alcohol splatter and flames. You can roll the damage; they'll take half.
Incidentally, Chris, while I'm watching the Twitch feed, are we supposed to see the zones?
I will put them on momentarily.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I figured it was because we weren't yet, but you never know.
There we go. So we'll say that is the roof. Bookstore. All right, Boise, you are up.
Okay. No real line of sight from where I am, is there, on them?
There is not. They have like almost full cover unless you stick your head down the hatch.
I don't feel that suicidal. I feel like for the location of the zones, I want to sky dance over to the other side. I won't touch the road. I'll go through the sky.
I mean, you could try to like jump from the roof onto the car, bounce off the awning onto the car.
Yeah.
Not the sort of roll you want to fail, but
No. No, that is not. So what's the upper middle location?
basically further back on the street.
Okay. And both of the street ones are mined?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically,
Well-
I kind of drew out this plan without thinking that maybe they'll climb up onto the roof.
Yeah, that happens. We've had that conversation more than a few times. Best laid map
Players do
plans
something
until the
weird.
players get involved.
Yeah.
Frig. Move that. I'm gonna regret this. Is there a cost for zone movement?
To drop down in, it's 1 action point.
But that's the only one.
Yep. I mean, if you want to try to like bounce off the awning onto the car.
Yeah. No, I'm just. I need to get to a certain point of view for ideal. So I intend to sprint. To there, and then to the other zone up here that's not one of the stores.
Perfect.
I'll then use my minor to aim. My rifle. Can I see just normal raiders, or can I actually see the leader?
You can see the leader as well.
Okay. So I'll aim at the leader, and then I will give you to shoot the leader for a second major.
Just gonna check something real quick because I think Fallout you can only give me AP for dice. I think, but I'll double check.
Hey, if that's the case, that's the case. I'll still do my aim because, well, aiming's good.
Yeah, the only option is to buy dice.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought that was one of the things they changed in this version of 2D20.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, but yeah,
like I said, I'll still aim because aiming's king.
Right.
And they know that at least one of us has moved over here, so that might draw some of them.
The Raider leader. He's actually going to yell out. He's like, "There's no need for this to get violent. We can discuss." And he will not fire.
Ooh.
But he will set up he will brace himself and basically ready an action.
Yeah.
That will take us to Arkham.
I will get off to the side of the hatch so that I'm not near it. But aiming at the hatch so that anything that comes through, the first thing that pokes its head through that isn't part of the party will be shot.
Perfect.
Yeah. Just getting myself enough out of line of sight to not be a direct target until they're out there.
Perfect. That'll take us to Rebecca.
Does anyone look like they're in terrible medical danger?
You.
Anybody with... Well, I mean, yeah.
I do have an injury on my legs.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't walk.
Yeah, the Malay guy has trouble getting into Malay and attacking.
Yeah, that's bad. Am I able to use the first aid?
Certainly can.
Okay. I'm going to use first aid. I need to look up my... I have so many windows open right now. Let me get down to my first aid notes. He's not dying, so that's not an issue.
Nope. So yeah, you can. The difficulty to treat his injury would be 1.
Yeah, I was looking at between that and regaining health, but I think the injury is more of a... Because that gives him penalties, right?
It does.
How many penalties does he have for 1?
He can't walk.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he has to use his major action to go space.
I'll treat the injury then.
Okay.
And that's intelligence. I'll As everyone else is doing their thing, I will shuffle into my lab coat. Since that gives me a D20 reroll. And
Pause the game menu, switch out your coat.
yeah, basically.
Eat a bunch of cheese.
I'll reroll the 16. That's better. So 3 successes.
Okay.
I'm not healing his hit points though, so healer doesn't help. Medic. Oh yeah, medic lets me reroll a d20 as well, but I don't need to.
Perfect. So yeah, so you kind of quickly like slap a splint on that leg, so the leg wound is considered to be treated. It no longer hinders mass, but if you take another injury there, there's a chance it reopens.
And that makes it harder to treat.
Yep.
Yeah, a bit.
But not impossible.
Yeah. Treat injury, that's impossible.
So that's my action.
Okay.
Healer doing the healer thing.
That will take us to mass.
Stay still. You'll be fine in a minute.
Yeah, I guess not much I could do since the only thing I'm left is some one grenades and my power fists. So yeah, I'll sit tight for now.
All right. The raiders will simply follow
their
lead.
boss's lead.
Follow their boss's lead. Which will take us back around to Boise. It's awfully quiet over there, Boise.
So not to put too fine a point on the situation, but we really want to go through the shit that's in your shop.
Give me a speech roll.
Oh, this is gonna go shitways. Not sideways, just shitways. You ready for this, folks?
Oh god.
Ouch. Would you like to borrow my hat?
Oh dear.
This is why Boise lets his gun and his eyes do the talking.
Yeah, I think so.
Keep my aiming.
The leader will yell back because they're like, "We're not going to let just anyone just rummage through our stuff. What have you got to offer? Let's talk this out."
I mean, you could tell him I'm a medic.
You can tell him you're a medic.
I'm a medic. I'm willing to do some doctoring.
We got some people here with some slight superficial burns.
Sorry about that.
About it. So do we.
Yeah.
I can help with that. Maybe. Hopefully.
That'll take us to Arkham.
What do I look like?
I'm
Pretty supposed
just
to.
going to sit here with a readied action to shoot the first thing that comes out.
Okay. Right. So I think we can probably drop the initiative
For the moment.
for the time being.
Yeah.
So everybody's just gonna everybody is watching the hatch to see who's gonna make the first move.
I'm not watching the hatch, I'm watching them. But yeah, same
Well, if we're negotiating here, perhaps we should parlay, put down our guns for a moment, and talk. You send a rep near the ladder, and we'll put one of our near the ladder to talk with you. Maybe we could make a deal, get your boys patched up, we get the item we're looking for and be on our way with no more fuss.
Yeah, we're listening. And you hear some movement from down below, and then those of you who are actually watching the hatch do see like one of the raiders kind of slowly and cautiously move to the foot of the ladder, or the bottom of the hatch. Doesn't have his gun out, but you can see he's got like a submachine gun on like a sling over his shoulder, but not drawn.
Arkham will move up, holstering his pistol, much like how he's got his gun over his shoulder, at the ready, but not drawn. How many injured you got down there?
Just superficial stuff. Some asshole threw a Molotov cocktail down here.
Yeah, it was the guys across the street.
So yeah, I mean, superficial stuff at best. So we'll be fine with some rest, but we appreciate the concern.
Well then, what is it you want for us to be able to get into that there comic shop?
Well, you can go tell those assholes across the street to stop hoarding the water.
How much water do I have on my sheet?
None. Oh wait, you have 2 purified water.
Well, I don't know if they'll stop. It's a big problem with the wasteland, not having any good water. But I think I might be able to rustle up a couple of bottles of water. How many of you are down there?
8.
8? Look at the group. Do we have 8?
No.
I only have 2.
Yeah, I guess we're all hard up right now. Well, I guess fine. Negotiate with the other side it is. We'll be back in a spell.
Don't even have to leave, guys. Don't even have to leave. Hey, guys.
So the leader over on this side will be like, we need more than 8. We got Blamco here, and we got Instamash, and we got nothing to fucking mix it with.
What are they holding that you need to mix it with?
They've got the water.
No, I mean like the guys over on the other side here where I'm currently hanging.
Oh, one of the guys is like, what the fuck? Somebody's on the roof?
Yeah, what the hell are you guys hoarding? What are they hoarding that you need?
They're just dicks.
So you'd give them the water if they weren't dicks?
We'd sell them the water if they weren't dicks. Ain't nothing free.
Are you guys paying for the water?
Not our fault that our side of the street has running water. They should have squatted someplace better.
Is there a sewer hatch nearby?
Yes.
We could do this. We could make this actionable, and nobody has running water.
Yeah, I was literally thinking, Fallout style, just go down in the sewer and divert the water. Because there's always like a million options on ways to deal with quests.
What if there's a death claw in the sewers?
Fucking! I gotta take the death claw then.
Hey, Hydronauts, you guys, how are you guys sitting for food?
We're okay. The mole rats are pretty plentiful down in the basement.
Okay, just because they got food, the Blamco and shit, they might be able to trade you for water.
Well, I'd probably trade with them if they weren't dicks. And they yelled out loud enough to be heard over in the other building.
That's
How about you stop being dicks?
Is that you shouting down or across the street?
In general. Yes.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting again.
Why don't you guys both stop being dicks to each other,
This is why I started shooting things, guys.
right? Now, folks, we can come to some sort of accord. The mole rats down there won't last that long, and all this here packaged food is great for a feast. Why don't you two combine your forces and work together? You'll have a much better chance at survival between the amounts of food and big amount of explosives you seem to be carrying around everywhere.
You've gotten like more southern in the last 5 minutes with everything you say.
Well, he's supposed to be southern western.
He's
Also,
supposed to
my
be Raylan Gibbons, guys.
Yeah,
Is this
you
a
know, that
kill?
deep, long drawl.
All right.
I can't keep it up all the time.
Arkham can give me a speech roll.
He
Would
doesn't
you
go to
mind-
Western LARPs, guys. He goes to SCA stuff.
Yeah.
I do medieval things. I swing swords at people. I don't shoot guns normally. If you don't mind, I do get a free reroll on my speech tests as well, thanks to my
Southern
13
accent.
actually.
nice.
Oh.
It should be a good roll.
Yeah.
It is.
Target number 13, 2 successes.
Hell yeah. There we go.
I'm from Boise, so I can't like break out the Sebastian fire and judgment if you don't agree.
The fire and brimstone preacher voice.
And then I'll also have like Alex hanging out in my doorway.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear that fire and brimstone speech.
All right. So yeah, the leader that you've been conversing with, the comic book store, is like, I don't know. We've been fighting with them for quite a while now.
I'm gonna get up and go get a drink though while you guys are still negotiating. Be right back.
Get some water.
Exactly, I'm getting water. Just going to the back of this other shop and getting myself a drink.
Say, I don't know if we can work with them, but if you can convince them to be willing to part with some of their water, then we'll let you look through the shop. Or alternatively, offer selling table for 150 caps to just go and kill them.
We got 12 folks over there. I'll take 150 caps a head.
We don't have that kind of money. If we did, we wouldn't be in this shithole.
Then we're stuck at a different impasse. They got more numbers, you got big guns. So let's sit at the table like reasonable folk.
Yeah. Go and find out what they want from us for water, and we'll see what we can do. And we're not dicks. Well, except for Jimmy over there. So yeah, if you can get them to part with some water, we'll give you access to the shop.
So, do we know how many there are on the other side?
About a dozen.
Yeah.
Still suggest my suggestion of let's go into the sewers and fuck them both over and just take one of these. You know, just slip down there, turn the water off. Our doc here should be smart enough to figure that out.
I'm not generally on the hurt other people team.
Oh, don't consider it hurting other people. Consider it a hostile negotiation.
So why aren't
We'll take away-
why aren't they into a working, trading back and forth agreement yet?
To both think each other are a bunch of dicks, and
It's a wasteland.
Don't want
Everyone's a
to-
bunch of fucking dicks.
right? It's they just don't want to fucking give in to each other's demands. It seems we could
Hey,
try and talk to the 12.
hey, shitheads! Not That's not just us. That's everyone else.
Yeah.
Neither of you would be happy actually trading with each other, right?
Can't trust those fuckers over there with the comics.
And I'm gonna forestall the other guy, just like, can't trust those fuckers over there with the water, right?
Pretty much.
So, basically, what would happen here is if you guys actually got your heads out of your fucking asses, and you traded some of your surplus food for some of their water and back and forth, it's what they call a compromise. What that means is everyone gets what they need, but no one actually likes what they're fucking doing to get it. But you know what? Shit then works. And no one has to eat a goddamn bullet. And last I counted, I do have enough goddamn bullets for all of you. And I'm getting tired, and I'm not going to go traipse through the goddamn sewers to turn off the water. Just to fuck you both. I'm more likely just to drop a goddamn bomb down there, and let's just figure it out when your mole rats are dead and your water's gone.
Give me a speech roll.
This is what I wonder if this is going to be like when 3 was talking to the guards that time.
Pretty much.
I think this is awesome. Because we got good cop, bad cop going on here right now. Seems my partner's
If I had a decent number, I'd be dangerous.
Could be lucky.
Tell you what have you got to trade for water? We'll trade with you guys, but not with those dicks. After that, you can do whatever the hell you want with it.
I'm gonna look over at the other group as I'm pulling out a gun to shoot into the wall of the building that has those guys in it to make a point.
Oh, man. Arkham is not a smart man. He sees you pulling out your gun and takes that as a cue of we're about to spring into action and just murder him.
Rebecca,
What?
you might want to step in before I finalize this deal. You're better with the words than, well, Arkham's better with the words, but not so quick on the take.
Yeah, Arkham is. You can
He's a
see
man of
that Arkham-
action, like me. I'm a man of action, but no fucking words.
Well, you see, back at the bar when you're having your whiskey after a long day of shooting people.
Jesus Christ, shut up, Arkham.
He goes on to tell his story for the next 10 minutes about shooting people and drinking whiskey and why talking is good. It works out all that negative emotion.
So if you guys don't cooperate, I'm gonna let him keep talking to you.
Oh.
Yeah. I keep him alive anyway. And, instead of letting him talk to you, I'll check out your folks on both sides and see who needs medical treatment and what I can do for you.
See if anyone's diseased and doesn't fucking know it yet.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Rebecca, you can give me a speech roll.
Excellent.
Like the doctor who's also a frickin' traitor.
Charisma. When he calls out for Rebecca to try to say something to interject into this mess, she'll pop her formal hat on.
Yeah. Gentlemen.
It might not. I mean, people probably can't see it, but it makes me feel better.
It's all about how you feel.
It's all about charisma, exactly.
Because otherwise, I'm breaking out the jet in the comics and everyone dies.
That's not good. Not good at all.
Oh my gosh. Don't we have some jet fuel kicking around?
Sadly, I only put on my hat and not my formal clothing as well, so I only get to reroll one of those. Oh, Jesus.
No, maybe not.
My dice, they have realized which game I'm playing.
They've learned.
They do not approve. Not as bad as the Call of Cthulhu game where I made one successful roll all night long.
Tell you what, in the spirit of, what did he call it, a compromise? Where people work together and nobody likes what happens, but you do it anyway?
That sounds about right.
So, tell you what, you come down and you take a look at my people. We'll let you check out the shop. But if you find what you're looking for, we're going to need to negotiate the price of that.
All right, be right over.
All of us come down. I don't trust the doc down there alone with you folk.
Oh, I'm going
You
in with
know
the
how.
doc no matter what.
Yeah.
And so's the big guy.
Yeah, of course. They won't like me close to them.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is such a bad idea for them, letting us in this close.
They don't know, but it was a bad idea for them.
But if they've got Grognak 17, or the Biz and Diz record.
So you kind of clamp it down on the shop, and Boise, as you're leaving, you hear the guys on the other side go like, "Shit, we should have told them that fuck it." They realize that you guys are going over to negotiate with this other side.
I'll kind of drag my heels a little bit because I mean the big guy's gonna go first, obviously, and he's still a little gimpy. You should have told us what? I got sharp ears.
We probably could have come to an agreement, but
Years ago and you didn't, so here we are.
yeah.
Well, that might work out. We might be able to work that into things if we do find what we're looking for. If not, well, you guys might be back to your stalemate for a long, long time. Unless you guys actually can come to, well, not the table, let's say the hood of this fucking station wagon in the middle of the road as I continue on my way.
Yeah, all of you out to the middle of the road, negotiate. That's the best thing to do right now.
Fucking mind.
And who mind it?
Well, we mind our half. I mean, don't want those guys coming over.
Then you can, if you guys can come to an agreement closer to the minefield, then you can start demilitarizing your zone.
That sounds complicated.
Just pick up your fucking mines. Don't leave your trash in the street. Booby trap the door stops instead.
Well, the door is trapped.
That's why I go in the windows.
And the leader kind of looks over and says, like, we should trap the windows, just in case.
No trapping until we've left, please.
Yeah.
You know it ignores windows? Might pull it. Traps, who cares? If it sets off the trap going through the window, that's not my problem.
So, inside the comic book shop, it is a small shop, and there's a lot of people in here now.
Some of you guys can go up on the roof and like keep an eye to make sure none of them try anything while you're busy.
That'll be fine. That's what the mines are for.
Yeah. It's so hard to just go down the street a little ways and cross where there's no mines.
Oh, God damn it!
Guys, yeah. Well, let's just see if you guys know what we're looking for here.
Yeah. So, Rebecca, you take a look, and yeah, they've got like some superficial burns from like getting splashed with burning alcohol. It sounds like during the negotiation, they probably like smothered the flames. There's like partially burnt, like ratty old towels and blankets and stuff. And whoever is searching can do a perception and survival. Everybody else can help.
Look at me go, Jim. Look at me go.
I'm going to assist you. Would you mind rolling for me, Chris?
Okay.
You should assist too there, Gimpy.
I will too. How do you
At
assist?
least
her?
you knew what I was saying.
So it's perception survival, and you only roll one die.
Okay.
Just click the assist box that's in the pop-up.
Sorry, who's making the roll?
I already made the primary.
Okay. I'll try to assist.
Okay.
And it was
Perception
Is it in-
survival.
perception. Perfect, thank you. There you go.
All right. So yeah, you take a look around, and they do have, they've got like a fair bit of like, just add water food. And apparently up to this point, they've been mixing with what you're guessing are beer from the number of beer bottles scattered all over the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing says post-apocalyptic survival like making your KD with beer.
Oh man, camping memories. Why'd you have to bring that up?
That's so gross.
If I water it down enough,
Nasty.
I boil the beer enough.
Well, if you're drunk and you're starting to get a hangover, just drink another beer. You'll be fine.
The raiders themselves, they seem to be they seem to be fairly well equipped for raiders. I mean, they're just wearing like light road leathers, but they are armed with submachine guns. And the leader.
Are we in the same zone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
we're on the
comic
same
book
zone.
shop is one zone.
Oh,
It is not terribly big.
Between the minigun and the SMGs, you definitely don't want to hear the words "let them rip."
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But as you search around, they do in fact have a copy of Lust in the Snow, or Lost in the Snows of Lust. Grognak the Barbarian number 17. It's like in like it's still in like the
Holy shit!
the plastic sleeve.
It's in like the sleeve with the cardboard backing and like a little display case. The display case is like super grimy, but the comic itself looks pristine, almost like the light is shining down through a hole directly on the comic as you find it.
I hate when nature makes it easier to find, but also makes it harder to steal it.
Other than that, they do have. Let me find my list. Odds and sods, basically. And somebody can roll 3d20 for me.
Peg, it's Sam's turn.
Yeah, Sam.
Okay.
Well, I debate whether or not I want to roll sneak plus agility to grab the comic, or just tell them we found it.
I'm having a hard time not just initiating combat because we're so close. Because our heavy hitters here, right within range, we could take out that minigun almost instantly, but the doc would get fucking murdered.
Yeah.
There is also, kind of like behind the counter, there is what appears to be a locked safe.
That's making it even more tempting. Are these raiders, or are these just like regular folk?
No, judging from like their coloration and stuff, they are raiders.
All right, Chris, I'm gonna try and pocket the comic.
All right.
Like slip it under my jacket.
Okay. It is difficulty 4. Just because it's a small shop and there's so many eyes watching.
Yep. What's the light situation like? Is it dim? Is it bright?
I'd say it's probably dim.
Okay, I'll take my free extra die. if it's applicable for my ghost.
I think ghost is only for stealth, but under these circumstances, I'll say it would apply.
Okay, and I'll buy the other one, so...
Oh no.
Well, I know I'm re-rolling that one at least.
It's better.
Yeah, and I will then spend a second luck for that one. Boom.
Oh, God.
Perfect. So yeah, as everybody's kind of searching around, and I mean, their eyes are on you, but you find like the spot where like, you know, you can kind of get like behind the counter, behind the display case. It's grimy enough that nobody's going to see you actually lifting the comic. So you do manage to secure it with nobody noticing.
That way, also, if you know, shit hits fan, it's not zone damaged.
All lost. Yeah.
Can somebody add that to the spreadsheet, please?
I'm just putting an X beside it on the because it's I already wrote it on the list that has the holotapes, the items that were the big points. That's how I went. I knew it's this issue because it was 100 points if we get this comic, 100 points if we get Bird and Diz's record, and it's an instant win if we get the albino Deathclaw's head.
I hope we find that albino Deathclaw.
Albino Deathclaws are known to live in sewers.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
What? No, they spawn it at legendary spawn locations, and it could be anywhere in the
That's right.
world.
So as you guys take a look around, you've spotted the comic, you've spotted the safe. Rebecca, these guys just have like superficial burns, nothing like a good night's rest won't cure.
Okay. I'll go over them and give them like what looks like medical treatment and give them advice while I'm doing it.
Okay.
Just basically a, clean, boil water, wash it off, that kind of thing.
We don't have any water. Can we wash it off with beer?
I mean, stronger alcohol would be better.
Oh.
If you've got some vodka or anything high proof, really, that'd be better. I mean, it's going to be kind of drying, which isn't ideal.
Hey, do you guys know what's in
it'll be
that
clean.
safe?
If the beer hasn't been opened and isn't irradiated, it'll be fine.
Okay, because we have plenty of beer.
If you have plenty of beer, yeah, you can do it with beer.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys know what's in your safe?
And we've never been able to get it open.
Throw it in the street.
That'll open it and lose you everything in it, Mass.
I mean, come on.
And clear the minefield while we're at it.
Yeah.
The leader basically has slung their minigun, and just kind of looks at Mass, and gives him this sage wisdom nod.
Christ! You guys you got that road so tightly mined, so badly mined that if
You
a
got-
goddamn radcrow lands and sneezes, it's probably gonna blow up the street.
Yeah, you got two problems. I see one solution.
Yeah, that's not. Uh,
I think it's a good
Rebecca, you're pretty
idea.
good with locks, aren't you?
no, it's not a good idea at all.
I mean,
I have lockpicks, yes.
I'll sell you the safe.
How about you just sell us the contents? Unseen.
Well, I don't know what's in it.
Yeah, neither do we.
Yeah.
It might be entirely worthless. It could be filled with love notes.
Oh. Tell you what.
We could make a deal on what's
Could be
inside
secret
when we open.
correspondence from the other group if they're love and devotion.
It could be filled with a mine that's ready to go off once the door opens. I mean,
It could be a mole rat. Mole rat.
could be a mole rat skull. Who knows? It's a box of mystery.
Mystery box. Mystery box. Mystery box.
I'll sell you the mystery box for 75 caps.
I'm starting to think we all need some water.
Yeah.
Or a little less beer, at least.
Well, good news is the guys on the other side of the street are willing to negotiate for water as long as you're not dick.
No. That's oddly one of the things I've never been accused of being. Which is nice. I mean,
So yeah, 75 caps. Contents of the safe are yours. Well, the safe is yours. If you manage to get it open, then whatever's inside is yours.
I mean, best I'll do is 50. Not more. I'll pay it.
You can give me a barter roll.
Yeah. I suck, but yeah, sure. With charisma, I guess.
Yep.
Surprising.
Surprising, yeah.
Man, taking the friend would be great right now. Minigun, what minigun? Safe, what safe?
Yeah, right? That's why I was asking about it in the chat. It's like, you're pretty sneaky. Can you steal the gun off of his back?
It's like safe's not doing us any good. 50 caps it is.
Cool.
On the condition that if there's nothing in the safe, you give us at least 75% of that 50 caps.
That's not the deal.
Yeah, I don't mind. I pay it, and
I mean, he's bought the safe. If he wants to haul the safe along as well, he'll be welcome to do so at that point.
hey, if we can't open it, I'm throwing it in the street.
Man, what if it had bottles of water in it all along? All right. Well, he's paid for his safe, Rebecca.
Rebecca,
Alright.
Rebecca, can you try to open it?
I can try. We'll see if I manage.
Lockpicking. We're pairing it with perception.
Lockpicking, I think, defaults off of perception.
Perception.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't have anything that helps me with perception.
Rather than the pick itself lowering difficulty.
Other than, yeah.
Yep, so it's difficulty 3 goes down to difficulty 2.
You want a drug?
Do you want? Can I inspire her?
You can certainly try, yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Well, you know,
anything
lock.
gives us some AP.
You got good ears, right? And try and talk the doc up and her intelligence and her perception. I mean,
Years
having your ears melted off your head, you know, it's easier to put it against the metal. Hear it better.
just roll the dice and shut up. Quit while you're ahead.
If you don't mind. And this is a speech, so yeah.
Yeah, that was
You mind?
that was the role. That was definitely the role for that.
How bad was it?
It was
There was a 19 and a 14, but then you re-rolled and got a 3 for 2 successes.
yeah. So that's the you started okay, then you mentioned the whole terrible ghoulish stuff, and then you clawed it back with that because you can do this much better now. I was like, that is exactly that role.
Yeah, that's how that conversation went.
And now
so
Rebecca gives him dirty looks every once in a while. Like, are you secretly racist against ghouls? And it's like, no. You got melty faces. It's weird.
It's how much does it cost to buy dice again in this one?
1 for the first die, and then 2 for the second die, and 3 for the third die.
So many games. And I need 2 successes.
Yep.
I'm going to spend all of our party AP if nobody minds.
All 3 of
No
it for your extra
objections.
2, not a problem.
Okay. Oof. Oh, but no, he just got us AP. He didn't actually assist. No, just the 1 success.
You can use luck to re-roll if you like.
You've only got 4.
Do it. It's
Okay.
important.
Okay.
Otherwise, he's throwing it in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be bad. I'll try. Oh,
And while chaotic neutral
actually
means
worked.
really annoying.
There you go.
It was
successes.
it was pointing out to Rebecca what'll happen if she doesn't pull it off.
Yeah.
That is the world's dumbest idea. You're right.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Let me try this a little. Let me concentrate.
So as you open it up, kind of carefully, inside there is what looks like some sort of aerosol device and 2 advanced-looking stim packs.
Oh,
Sweet.
Hmm. What is this now?
you're the doc.
You're skilled enough, Doctor. You recognize that as a stim pack diffuser?
There's 2 diffusers in.
There's 1 diffuser and 2 super stim packs.
Oh,
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
This was definitely a good choice.
Doc, you want to keep all of it?
I will be holding on to those
Yeah.
if you guys
Great.
don't mind terribly much, because
yeah.
yowza.
Healing mist.
Yeah.
Sadly, the diffuser does not look like it's in there.
It's not. So the super stim pack can, if you apply it using Take Chem, it heals 8 points or treats 2 injuries. Or if you use it as part of first aid, it heals 8 in addition to whatever else. And the diffuser heals 4 hit points to everybody within close range.
Nice.
Every time you use the diffuser uses 1 super stim pack. So you've basically got 2 uses of the diffuser.
Yeah.
Which, judging from the injuries around our party, we could probably use after we leave this building. Well, it doesn't look like we had any luck finding that comet, boys. You mind untrapping the back door and letting us out?
Yeah. Sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for. We do appreciate you looking through the, looking at our.
Hey,
Our
hey
friends
guys, word of advice though. If you get plenty of beer, offer to swap them some beer for water.
Never
And
even thought
clean
of that.
Clean up at least a path through that.
Yeah, and then you
minefield.
guys can maybe trade some of your box shit for some of their mole rat meat, and everyone can have a better time of it.
Food.
Well, I mean, we know where our mines are, and I assume they know where their mines are. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if you guys start off with like some beer for water because you never thought of that before, then you guys might be able to diffuse some of the mines too. Make at least a clear path to trade back and forth that won't allow anyone to rush each other.
And who knows? Maybe a couple of beers between you might help settle the differences.
yeah, maybe
it couldn't hurt.
we'll take it under consideration.
Yeah, do that.
Well, good luck. Good luck finding the comic that you look for. There's a couple more shops further into the town.
Yeah, we'll take a look. Thanks for mentioning it though. We were hopeful we'd find more, but knowing there is a couple more closer to town, that helps.
Would you mind marking it on the map, please?
I'm sorry, they'll mark a couple more comic book shops on the map. And also for Rebecca, since Rebecca went out of her way to take a look at the injuries, they will also mark a veterinary clinic on.
Oh, thank you. That's terrific.
There is an actual hospital.
I imagine that's been picked over.
Yeah, it's pretty deep into the ruins too, and
Yeah,
trust me, you don't want to go there.
I would imagine, yeah. But this would be great. Thanks.
Well, I mean, most people that we meet are like most people. If they have something, if you have something that they want, they shoot first. Don't bother asking questions. So we appreciate that calmer heads prevailed.
Yeah, I've met people like that before.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you guys too.
Be careful with those mines.
We're careful. Jimmy there, he's a little jumpy, but when push comes to shove, he's nerves of steel. And they will untrap the back door for you.
Are there any mines out here we should be aware of before we go walking out?
No, you'll be fine. Oh wait, don't sit there. Kidding.
You keep that head of yours on your shoulder. I like your humor.
And then after you guys leave, they close back up. You can hear them resetting the traps and everything in the back door.
Not surprised. I mean, they ain't gonna be at peace in one day.
No.
All right. And by the time you guys are done dealing with them, it's probably getting on towards early afternoon.
So that was a nice haul. At least we got one specific piece.
Yeah, now if we can get the album or the Deathclaw head too. One can hope.
Well, let's keep pressing forward towards that veterinary clinic if it's closer than the next location.
Could look for a place that could have ammos and explosive. I'm running low.
That'd be kind of nice.
I mean, you could have just spent a luck to have specific items show up in the bin when
Yeah,
she
but
opened the
With
safe.
GM's approval.
I'm already at
Yeah.
3, so yeah.
All right, so you guys are heading off towards the veterinary's clinic.
Yeah. It's not a bad magazine for her.
Kind of like leaf.
2 physical resistance for 1 attack. That ain't bad. Especially when you can do it once per scene.
The weird thing with magazines is that they are consumables, so one assumes that you tear it up once you've read it.
Yeah, right. That was such a good read. Now I gotta wipe. Now I gotta wipe.
Yeah.
Join the heart.
Not a. It's a little weird.
Alrighty. So as you travel, I assume Boise is keeping watch.
Yep.
Give me a perception and survival roll.
Can I aid him?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Okay. Would you mind rolling? As soon as the meeting's done, I'm going to be heading back into the office.
Yeah, no worries. Ooh, 2 successes. All right. So as you guys are picking your way through the ruined remnants of Oroville, kind of keeping your specifically like watching out for mines and things of that nature. And Boise almost doesn't spot it until Arkham also goes like, wait, some movement down that alleyway. And you look, and you catch just kind of ducking around the alley corner, what looks like a normal height but thin individual, and you're pretty sure you see like a bald gray head.
Ten out of 10. Let's stealth after that.
Yeah, that's not normal.
That's weird. Yeah.
Anybody who is stealthing after can give me stealth rolls.
Sneak, 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 sneak.
Would you mind?
Wow.
So yeah, as everybody's being so stealthy.
Wait for
Well,
mine.
it pays to have like sturdy and shadowed leather.
Oh, shadowed? Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, you almost did. That's pretty sneaky for you.
Almost. Yeah. Almost.
Oh, no. Where's that launcher gone to?
So yeah, so as you guys kind of like meld into the shadows, and even this individual seems to be paying more attention to where they're going as opposed to looking over their shoulder, so it doesn't even notice mass. Just because the way I tend to do ties is a tie means the situation doesn't change, and it wasn't aware of you in the first place.
No.
And you see, you actually do get eyes on it, and it is kind of a very thin, tall thing. Looks like it has like a bald gray head, and some sort of like weird ass pistol on in a holster on its hip.
Wait a minute.
That ain't a ghoul. What the fuck is that? The pistol-toting dude gets really intrigued with the pistol. How far away from it are we?
You're probably at medium range.
Um,
What are we thinking?
do we want to rush it?
Well, you can keep seeing him. Have we seen where it's heading yet?
Um,
Other than just like it's going in this direction and we're following?
it's just going in a direction.
Let's keep following it for now.
It could be what those, Brotherhood guys are looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe this is what drew them here in the first place.
And even if not, it's
But,
worth our time for the moment.
Right?
Since I've never seen anything quite like the doohickey on its, that's clearly a gun on its hip.
I wonder what it does. It kind of looks like a real weird children's toy.
Looks kind of like a plasma pistol had a dirty love child with a gamma gun.
Yeah.
What? You guys are talking so weird right now.
And Red Rocket had a bit of an influence on the external appearance.
Yeah.
Look, hey, maybe it's one of those experiments that Red Rocket was working on.
Maybe.
With their space programs and stuff.
And as you continue to follow it, it does kind of stop near a sewer entrance, and kind of like take a quick look around. And it actually does spot mass. It kind of looks. And then it kind of like holds up its hands. It's like don't shoot. Don't do it.
I gesture for other people to handle that so I can stay hidden.
And it like reaches up and it pulls off what looks like one of those rubber Halloween masks.
I'll step out into his zone with my pistol. Don't shoot. What you doing running around here, boy?
It's going home.
You like that?
Yeah, everybody in the gang wears them. They're cool, aren't they? And he looks like he's like maybe 15. Like all the Raider gangs have to have a thing that makes them, different. So we found this store and they had like a bunch of like some sort of celebration masks. So I got this one, and Tommy got one that looks like a clown, and we got a bunch.
What about that gun on?
I found this.
Okay, good guy diplomacy option chosen. Son, I think this is too dangerous a lifestyle for you. Your family's probably looking for you. If not, I know some people who take care of you. This gang idea is wrong. And big, long-winded speech. Can you roll me a speech? The difficult, to convince him to hand over the rifle and quit the gang, or the pistol and quit the gang and go back
straight up
town.
and fly right.
Ooh, a 19 and an 18.
Can you re-roll the 19?
Heart's in the right place, mouth is not. Oh, never mind.
Rerolled into a
He,
1.
he was talking normal, and he broke out the personal anecdote.
It's like, well, my family is the gang, so
Well, this ain't right. You need to get out of this situation, boy.
it's what I got.
Oh, we got better back in town.
You don't even know
You
what
won't have to struggle like this.
struggle like what? Struggle to find food and water every day, scavenging the city for things that I can sell or trade to people. Pretty sure that's what life is like everywhere.
A bit more than that. Just a wee bit more. The motion to the company I keep. There's different organizations out there.
Oh, like the
Like,
Brotherhood of Steel? Fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys, indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other groups, so like the Enclave, especially. Fuck those guys.
I haven't heard of them. Brotherhood guys. I mean, there's an acre of those guys out west. That's where I found this. Maybe it's one of theirs.
Oh, maybe that's what they're looking for.
Well, maybe you should turn that over. That Brotherhood's coming.
Because they're definitely out here looking for something specific. And they're in force not that far away.
Yeah, well, they don't come this far in. Whatever has attracted them is out there.
This guy seems pretty freaking resistant. Alright. Well, if you won't hand it over, what do you want for it?
What you got?
Got a reliable 10 mil and a bottle of whiskey with your name on it.
Sounds like contributing to the delinquency of a minor there with the whiskey.
Oh, fuck off. I don't see no fucking sheriff near here. And if I did, I wouldn't give a shit anyway.
With a pistol and bullets that are reliable. I'll even throw in enough to fill the clip a second time.
Well, yeah, that... Because, I mean, I don't even know what type of bullets this thing takes.
Doesn't look like it takes anything normal. Doesn't even look
And
like
what
it
about-
takes the same shit used for laser plasma. Plasma. Rolls off the tongue weird. Am I saying it right?
Something like that. Well, anyways, yeah, this would be the barter check, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm actually at it. The difficulty is lowered by 1 because a jerky vendor.
Yep.
And my smooth talker allows me to reroll. Should something go wrong. Roll. Jesus. I can't fucking roll anything. Reroll.
I don't have any bullets for it. It's only got what's in it. And I don't know how many's in it. But
That's alright. I'm sure I can figure it out.
yeah, the 10 a pistol with the ammo that I could actually get would be better for sure. You got yourself a deal.
Alright. Go into the inventory of our group and grab the extra pistol and the extra 2 clips worth of ammo and a bottle of whiskey out of there. Take the strange, rare looking weird pistol. Huh. How is that? Loot sheet. Oh, there's the terms. Alright, yeah, so we're down to two 10 millimeters left. And they're what? How much is in a regular clip on a 10?
You don't track individual clips, you just track how many bullets you have, so you can just
Yeah, but
like probably like 20 bullets would be 2 clips worth, I would say.
okay. So then yeah, we spend off and have 20 remaining. Yeah. Alien pistol. Oh, you guys have fat man. You have power armor.
Yeah, we've got parts of power armor.
Yeah. Yay, Captain, or sorry, alien laser sidearm. Yeah,
But yes,
alien.
when he hands it over, it is a very, very strange looking pistol. Does seem to be energy based, though. There doesn't seem to be any place to put in a clip or anything.
Okay. That would be under gear, right?
Yep.
I don't see other gear.
Alien
No.
blaster.
I don't think I've put it in Foundry yet.
No, it's not in there. I'll just put a small knitted. Apsara. Smart scientist friend here could figure it out. What's the damage on it?
The alien blaster is damage of 5.
Energy.
Yep.
Range is close.
Range is close. Fire rate is 2, and it is reliable.
How much ammo does it take?
You don't know how many shots are in it.
Okay.
There does seem to be some sort of readout on it, but it's like strange symbols.
You don't speak Zetan.
Right.
If only it was in Lang.
Can't change the picture. Whatever. There you go. Yeah, when our scientist gets back, the one that uses energy weapons, get him to check it out. Does it use energy weapons for attack?
It does.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll definitely turn it over to him. Looks too weird for me. I'm not quite sure how this thing works.
Like most ray guns, you hold it here and you point it this way, but you gotta watch out because, weight versus kick ratio is very off.
Shrug ever so slightly. Now this, he holds up the 44. This, I understand this kick. Yeah, and if the kid isn't a threat anymore, return back to Rebecca.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't think of pulling a gun on us or we'll end you and the entire family, kid. I gave you your chance and you're out.
Oof, harsh.
He just kind of like waits till you guys have moved away and then drops down into the sewers.
Watch out for the
This is
albino
almost-
death claws.
This is almost when I wish I'd suggested somebody go over there and trap the fucking sewer entrance. Front towards enemies, so when they lift up the lid, it goes off right in their face. Hey, they're raiders. We're letting like half, 3/4 of the raiders we meet live, and my survivor has a thing against raiders.
I mean, at least it's not like that. This one fault I heard about, it was like survival of the fattest.
That's just weird.
Like whoever was the most well fed was the leader.
Vault-Techer assholes. Don't trust them. Don't trust anything they do. Don't trust anything they come out with.
Sorry. So I got home, and then my wife informed me that her meeting starts at 7:30. So yeah, back at the computer right now. So like 10 minutes, I got to get off the computer and out of the room. But at least it gives my phone enough time to charge up a bit and make a couple of rolls for the night. I could have been in here for the last hour.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely gotta look at her as you're leaving so she can have the meeting. Go, you're a dick. Lovingly, but at the same. But you're a dick.
Right? Like she said she had a meeting tonight right after work, so I was like, okay, whatever. I'll go and sit outside, and let the guys know, and go and play when she comes out like 45 minutes after we get home. We're like, what are you doing? Don't you have a meeting right now? She's like, oh no, that's at 7:30. Well, fuck, my phone's down there dead. Run back to the computer.
All right. So you guys are continuing on to the veterinary clinic?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Since it's been pointed out on the map, it is not difficult to find. It is a very run-down, hole-in-the-wall clinic. But judging from like the overgrowth near the door and stuff, you don't think that it has been traveled much, if at all. Does have some very grimy windows. Looks like it is like most buildings has seen better days.
I'm not opening roof hatch anymore.
One and done.
Yep.
I can completely understand that sentiment. You took that on the chin. Oh, I took it on the chin.
Yeah. Yeah, he took it to the leg.
Yeah, I almost lost my leg, man.
Just walk it off, man.
I've heard plenty of people like you. I got a little bit of a boo-boo from that encounter. I almost died.
Well, I'm glad that we're all so
You'd fit right in with the Brotherhood.
It's just scratch. Let's keep going.
Just mean.
Oh gosh. Well, there's nothing we can do about it, folks. At all right now. Doc did what she could.
Yeah, rest as you can. Unfortunately, when we're done the scavenger hunt, plenty of time to get you settled down to rest up and get it completely healed up.
Well, let's. Hey Doc, my suggestions in that fucking spray and healing everybody 4 hit points and 2 injuries.
Well, it's 4 hit points if you use the diffuser. It doesn't heal any injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the injuries are the super stim packs.
well, that's okay. I mean, you guys have treated your injuries right now.
Yeah.
Healing the hit points is still far more important at this point.
Does anybody else have any injuries?
No.
I
Or
have
is it
four.
just you and
I'm
me?
down 2 hit points.
Or sorry,
Oh.
3.
Yeah, I've still got an injury. Um,
I'm down 5, but it's fine. I have enough.
That is fair. I mean,
let me bring up my rule book here.
I just looked at my character sheet and forgot that.
Basically, after this, the injuries just take time to actually heal.
And food heals a certain number of hit points
points.
too,
Yep.
which is what I'm thinking about more, really.
Ooh, interior map.
Yeah, it's so hard to find like good post-apocalyptic maps that I'm just like, stable diffusion, go.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm like, give me a post-apocalyptic veterinary clinic interior. Click. And this is what it spit out.
Ah, it's nice.
Wow, not
Yeah,
bad.
it looks really good.
Yeah.
And you should keep using it for like every scene that we're doing. This is perfect stuff. Like, this is AI art.
This is it. I'm like, I understand the whole ethical thing. I'm like, it's a tool.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. When it's not being used to aggressively, what's the term?
Drive somebody out of business.
Well, no,
Take cash out of people's
no,
pockets.
like the not quite, but basically bought social medias that just grab photos of whatever theme and share them to everyone to get views and money. Scrapers. Yeah, when it's not a vampiric scraper that's just like sucking the life out of actual content creators. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
But that's not the intended use that, unfortunately, big business is trying to put it towards.
So as you guys approach this this veterinary clinic, it's a small building. Kind of like peering through the grime. You can kind of sense like the front door opens up into like the kind of the reception area. Generally speaking, behind the reception area, Rebecca, you can safely assume that there's going to be like the waiting room and then probably 1 or 2 like operation rooms,
Treatment rooms. Yep.
treatment rooms, and probably storage. It's not a super big building. But the front door or the windows are the only ways in. You take a look around, there's no back door or anything. No roof hatch.
Thanks, God. You know what? I'll check the window.
And you can give me, whoever's trying to peek through the window can give me perception and survival.
Wait.
I'll use we have diluted stim packs left, right?
Pretty sure. Let me just double check that window.
Pretty certain we do too, but I don't have the loot list up.
We got 1 listed. We have 1
Okay.
regular, 1 diluted, and other than the 2 supers, another one.
Does anybody? Did someone else have? My brain is apparently holding on to things like a squirrel, or a sieve, rather. Did anyone else have an injury?
It's just you and the beast.
It was just you and me, and you treated mine.
Okay, so no one else has an untreated injury.
No.
I will use the diffused stim pack or the diluted stim pack on myself, because that way it treats the injury. It would only heal 2 wounds.
Yeah, we're losing them the least possible for the most possible gain.
Exactly. I'm just looking at the.
I jammed you in the arm with a stim pack out of my own inventory.
Oh,
I don't think. I
you
think
got me?
Anita missed that because it was the start of the fight.
I totally
Yeah,
did.
I took your injury right away,
Oh, thank you.
right at the start of the
To
fight.
be honest,
That's
I thought.
right. Shit,
To
you
be honest,
did.
I thought for a moment
I
Anita was referring to a
completely-
different injury.
No, I just completely missed checking it off on my sheet. Never mind then. We still
All
have
good.
the deleted one. It's fine.
You guys will heal if you eat some food, drink some water.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing serious. It's just kind of ouchy. You'll be okay.
So Mass, as you kind of like peek through this grimy window, going like, well, at least it's not a fucking hatch. And you see movement in the administration area. Kind of like
Okay.
move around the building, kind of peeking in whatever windows you can, and every area that you can see into, which is like the administration area and the treatment rooms, there's definite movement in there. Looks like it's
Right.
fairly close to the ground.
Okay.
And with your 3 successes, you can tell that this veterinary clinic is swarming with mole rats.
Okay. Yeah. So guys, bunch of rats in there.
Oh, rats? Rad rats? Man, those things are fucking wreck. Rad rats,
only
they're small and quick. Hard to hit.
I only have one grenade left though, so yeah, could probably get a bunch of them, but
No.
Well, let's the doors,
Not
the
everything
windows
needs to come
are-
to an explosive conclusion.
Yeah, let's just take our 10 mils in there and pea shooters. Go easy on it, unless we see some sort of glowing rad rat brood mother or something.
I guess I
It should
could
be pretty easy.
put myself in the front door and you shoot whatever passed through me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody should get up off the ground though, except for you. You're the bait.
Yeah.
Doc, if you would kindly climb up there. Are there cars and stuff around?
There's rubble and debris around, yes.
I can try.
Because I'm using the tried, tested, and true climb on top of a ruined car, and you can't get mute done with fucking. I'm gonna sit here and shoot you slowly with a crappy gun because I've got more ammo with that than nothing.
If only I could rig my gun to fire air bullets.
Right? I mean, if I was better with a tire iron, I'd probably just use a tire iron.
Yeah.
They're mole rats. They're annoying.
I've actually got bullets for a change.
All right, so everybody is clampering up onto things.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And
I'm
then,
staying on the ground with my bar fist in hand.
Rock'em sock'em robots.
whenever you're ready to start the party.
It's 10:32. Do we want to start it now?
You should be able to get through probably the first room.
Okay.
It'll give us an idea of what might lie ahead.
All right, so who's opening the door?
I am.
So as you kind of open the door, you do see like a bunch of mole rats. Several of them go scattering, but like a handful of them kind of like see you and start squeaking and rushing towards the door.
Get him, guys!
So initiative kicks off with a mass.
Come to my fist, you little punk. Yeah, I guess the goal here is to kind of guard the door. So, hey, I'm just ready to punch the first one that gets close enough.
I mean, they're easy enough to punch.
Okay. So you're just gonna kind of like ready in action to punch one as it comes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Right. And then I guess that will take us to Boise.
Boise, you say? Well, I guess I'll use my 10mm, shoot past him into the room.
Okay. Oh, that is a solid hit.
Yeah. Ping.
Well, they don't have any armor, so.
Yeah.
So bullets shoved, like catch one of the mole rats in one of its legs. It squeaks. Although the squeak, it does not sound like a mole rat squeak. Exactly.
I'll spend 2 AP for my to extend the hit to another 2.
And it does have bursts, so you could spend like because of the effect you hit another one anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'll spend the 2 AP and the effect to hit 4 of them.
He just splatters all of them.
No, not with that damage level.
That will take us to Arkham.
Much like Boise, I will aim the 10mm pistol that I have and fire through the doorway past our friend into one of the mole rats, the closest one.
Okay. 2 successes, which is a hit.
Excellent. Where did I hit it?
One of the front legs.
All right. Can I use my center mass?
Yes. So you can reroll that. Ooh, the reroll goes into a complication.
One reroll per die. But your gun's reliable, so.
Yeah, the 10mm is reliable, so you can ignore the complication.
That is true. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, you catch it. It is still moving. It's badly wounded, but still moving.
Excellent. And pass it on.
Okay, that will take us to Rebecca.
Yeah, I'm going to be using center mass. They are not close quarters. I'll have to use the shotgun to try to shoot one of the mole rats. We'll go with mole rat number 1. Doesn't really matter which one.
Okay.
And that is the only weapony type thing that I have. Skill, that is.
Oh, 2 successes is a hit.
Nice.
Rebecca's showing us how it's done.
Ooh, spread ambitious. Which number?
Yeah.
Which one were you shooting?
Number
One.
one.
That one splatters.
Nah,
I
it's
don't
all that's
like
left is
mole
mole
rats.
rat chunks.
Yeah,
They spread disease.
there's not only chunks left. Mask, you're still just waiting for them to come to you?
If you can kill him cleaner than that, though, we could have supper.
You think they're gonna be steaks ready if I smash in with my bar fists?
Yeah, they'll be tenderized.
They'll be very tenderized, yeah.
So you guys all notice, like, as one, the rats basically turn towards the door and look like they're just barreling towards Mass, like they're trying to, like, they're going to basically try to overrun him, but they are functioning as one unit. But you do get your ready to action, and you can punch one.
Oh god, we've got the mole rat militia.
Let's make some steaks.
The stakes have never been higher.
It's fisting time.
That is a hit with 2 action points.
You should make your trademark phrase, you're insistent with fisting.
Yeah. It's like, right.
Ooh. 10 damage. Which one were you punching?
The first one, I guess.
So yeah, so they start like basically rushing towards you, and one of them like leaps towards your face. You just kind of grab her with that power fist and swoosh it.
Here's your steak, Rebecca.
Excellent. Supper.
And then they swarm over you, getting 1 success, biting your left leg.
Dicks.
Left leg again? Dude.
It's like they know.
Yeah.
For 7 damage, piercing 1.
Damn, I do have 2 armor, so it's an injury again, I guess. Because it's 5 damage.
No, it's 6 because we're piercing 1.
Oh, that too? God.
And on top of that, the previous wound reopens.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So yeah,
So, do I have 2 injuries?
you do have 2 injuries on that leg now.
Ah, sweet.
So yeah, you see like the 4 of them basically turn towards Mass, and basically with their combined mole ratty weight, just gonna like drive him to the ground, like damn near taking his leg off in the process.
By mole rats combined.
By mole rats combined, but there is no doubt in your mind that they are functioning as a single unit. That will take us to Boise.
Well, I shall. What was I looking at? I'm going to walk in to the room to lower my difficulty.
Okay.
Um,
Stepping over the body in the pile of rats.
yeah, I will spend 1 AP so I can take a aim action as I spin up my 10mm for full speed, full ammo load here. So. And I know what I'm rerolling. Oh, never mind. Good thing it's reliable.
Good thing it's reliable.
God.
But that does give you the full complement of 7 AP.
Yeah. And the full complement of...
Oof. Oh, great.
And I will... There we go.
Better.
Ooh.
So with my burst there, I'm eating them.
Oof, so 5 effects on a burst.
Yeah.
So for each effect, you may hit 1 additional target. So that is all of them, and for 7 damage on each one.
Yeah.
Choose through a bunch of ammo, but
Yep.
And now that you're actually inside the facility there, Boise, give me a perception and survival surveillance or survival roll.
I do like that option. I'll take my perception and surveillance check.
Let's go.
So just at the very like utmost level of your hearing, almost like if you weren't so keenly aware of your surroundings, you probably wouldn't hear it. You can hear like these kind of like staccato whistle sounds. Sounds almost like Morse code at the very edge of your hearing.
Guys, there's like some signal in here.
And just as you point that out, from deeper into the building, you hear an echoing or like a responding chitter of mole rats, like the whistle that you can barely hear, and then you can hear from deeper into the building bunches of mole rats responding to it like a call and answer.
We yeah, there's definitely a mind rat or something in charge here. I don't know what else to describe it as, guys.
Mind rat works. But with that realization, we'll
yeah, that's a good cliffhanger. There's a mind rat in charge.
There is a mind rat.
Can we take our turns before we pause?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I know I go before Rebecca, so Arkham will look over to Rebecca. Use that super stim pack, girl. He ain't gonna have a leg for long if we don't use it on him. And then I'll pull out my last stim pack and jab it into him to not treat their injury, but
For
give them
hit
back.
points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaving it so that on her turn she can go and jab the super stim pack in him to treat the 2 injuries that he has.
Perfect.
Do you have any medicine?
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I can't.
Just asking for that, those sweet extra hit points.
Yeah, no, he's not skilled like that. He bought them and has been carrying them because he knows they're supposed to be good, but
Yeah.
he's
That's
never
fine.
got benefit.
Perfect. So
Fine,
yes. So the stim pack will heal 4 health.
Take back 4 health.
Yeah. And Rebecca.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Doc.
Yeah, I do have 2 injuries to heal.
Yeah, you do.
His leg's like half a leg right now.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
He's only got 1.5 legs, which means he's still got 4 of mine.
I'll be using it to treat 2 injuries as part of a first aid action.
Okay.
So I'll don my coat as I run over to him.
I mean, he's probably laying there like covered in mole rat gore, but
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Mole rat is ready.
So yeah, I'll apply use the first aid action to treat him. I have medics, so I get an automatic reroll on 1d20, and I've got my coat on, so I get the second one.
Well, good thing.
I will definitely be rerolling that 20.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So 3 successes.
right. So with first
It
aid,
went from shit, we have to amputate that to the no, wait, I can't.
No, not amputating. No, none of that now.
So yes, administer Stimpack as part of the action. Patient regains 4 hit points immediately, in addition to any other effects, which would be the treating. So that's 4 hit points, plus whatever you get from your healer.
Oh, I didn't realize that healer counted in that as well.
Yeah.
In that case, he gets. It's 1 per rank in this perk. I've got 2 ranks in it right now.
Yep. So that's six health total, plus 2 more for every AP you want to spend.
I only missing 1 hit point, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more about the injury recovery.
No worry. Yeah,
Perfect.
the injuries are definitely the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to treat as the injury.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you kind of quickly slap a couple of Stimpaks into Mask, get him up on his feet, kind of like stare into the darkness of this veterinary clinic, knowing that someplace in there is something that is controlling the mole rats and causing them to act with a unified sense of purpose. And
It's the pied-eyed Piper.
And that's what we'll call it.
So, do I have 1 injuries left, or both were
Nope.
healed?
They're both treated.
They're both
Oh.
treated.
Phew.
Yeah.
Okay.
The downside is if you take like another leg injury, there's a
Yeah,
chance
I
they can
know.
reopen, and yeah.
Hey,
so
next time I'm putting right leg up front, not the left one.
lead with your right.
As much as I hate mole rat encounters, I think Boise's actually going to probably take point.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But everybody gets a 110 XP.
Would you mind writing it on my sheet for me, Chris?
Sorry, 145. I'll treat
Oh,
the,
2245. Nice. It's the year 2245.
I'll treat dealing with the raiders like a mini quest and give you quest XP for it. Perfect. All right, so we'll call it there with the Mind Rat, which is a great name. So I think that's what I'm going to call it because I had a different name for it, but I like Mind Rat. And we'll see everybody in a couple weeks.
Sounds
No,
good.
I'll see you this weekend.
That's true.
Coming.
We will see some people in person for NBCon this weekend.
Yep.
Bring your crochet to Brindlewood Bay.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to now.
All right.
Have a great night.
Have a good night, folks.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah, folks.
Hey guys.
Night.
Bye-bye.